Tyler Duckworth's death at the age of 44 has been confirmed by his own mother, a heartbreaking announcement that has sent shockwaves through the reality television community and left fans of the challenge struggling to process the sudden loss of a two-time champion. His mother, Joni, shared the devastating news in a Facebook post this week, writing that her son had passed away earlier that week, adding that a cause of death had yet to be determined and promising to share further updates about services once the family had time to grieve. For a franchise built on decades of fierce competition and lasting friendships, the news of Tyler's passing landed as a deeply personal blow, not just to fans who had watched him compete for nearly 2 decades, but to the tight-knit community of castmates who considered him family. According to reports, officers were called to Tyler's residence in North Dakota on Tuesday after a neighbor noticed water coming through the ceiling from his apartment, a discovery that led authorities to find him unresponsive in his bathroom. Local officials classified the case as an unattended death, meaning there were no witnesses present, and at this time, no official cause of death has been released to the public. To understand the significance of this loss, it's worth looking back at the journey that made Tyler such a beloved figure within the franchise. He first appeared on MTV in 2006 as a cast member on The Real World, Key West, a stepping stone that led him directly into the Challenge universe later that same year on the season known as The Duel. He continued competing in the Gauntlet III in 2008, steadily proving himself as a strong and likable competitor before achieving his first major victory in 2010, when he won the Challenge Cutthroat alongside his Red Team teammates. The following year, Tyler returned for the Challenge Rivals, this time partnering with fellow Key West alum Joni Bananas DiVinanzio, and together they claimed the championship, making Tyler a 2-time winner and one of the most accomplished competitors of his era. After that historic run, Tyler stepped away from regular seasons for over a decade, a gap that he later admitted had been emotionally difficult, revealing in interviews that watching the show continue on without him felt like a genuine heartbreak. Then, in 2021, everything changed when he received an unexpected invitation to compete in the Challenge, All Stars 2. He joked in interviews that he assumed producers had simply lost his number after all those years, a lighthearted comment that masked just how meaningful the opportunity truly was to him. He returned again the following year for All Stars 3, proving that his connection to the franchise, and to the fans who had followed his journey from the very beginning, had never faded. In the days since his passing, tributes have poured in from castmates who shared some of his final moments. Fellow competitor Paulie Calafiore revealed that Tyler had recently undergone leg surgery and had been genuinely excited about his recovery, making the sudden nature of his death even more difficult to comprehend. Calafiore also shared a deeply personal memory, recalling that Tyler had been one of the first people to support him publicly during a significant personal chapter of his life, and remembering their final conversation just 2 weeks before Tyler's passing, when Tyler encouraged him to take pride in the impact he had made beyond the show. Mark Long also shared his grief publicly, describing Tyler as someone who lit up every room he entered, calling his death a devastating loss for the entire Challenge community, and sending prayers to his family during this incredibly difficult time. Just weeks before his death, Tyler had made what would become one of his final public appearances at a Challenge Mania fan event in Minneapolis, proudly representing his hometown alongside fellow franchise veterans. He shared a heartfelt post on Instagram afterward, expressing gratitude for the fans whose stories of courage and inspiration had shaped his experience within the franchise, a message that now carries even more emotional weight in the wake of his passing. Showrunner Justin Booth also released a statement on behalf of the Challenge community, describing the news as gutting and remembering Tyler's transformation from a sensitive newcomer into a determined 2-time champion who left an unforgettable mark on the franchise's history. As fans continue to process this sudden and painful loss, many are reflecting on the incredible journey Tyler took, from a young competitor stepping into the world of reality television for the first time, to a celebrated champion whose warmth and resilience touched everyone who crossed his path. With his mother now confirming his death publicly, the reality television community finds itself mourning not just a champion, but a beloved friend whose sudden passing leaves behind an emptiness that will be felt for a long time to come, even as many details surrounding his final days remain unknown and unresolved.